What's going on with you guys? You see I'm sweating. I just got done working out. I'm taking this fitness shit so serious. I was ripping Kaneki Ken in that gym, goddammit. But I have to make this video now before I take a shower because when I get out, I have to get ready to go to work. So this is literally the only time I have to make this video, and I have to talk about this chapter. But this chapter of Fairy Tail, hold on. Okay, it was the most emotional chapter of Fairy Tail that I've ever read personally, and there's a lot of reasons why, and I'll get to that in a second. But a close runner-up would have to be episode 68 of Fairy Tail, I believe it is. That episode really stands out when Urza thought she lost Jalal, and she went off on that cliff by herself and started screaming and crying after comforting Wendy. I think that's like the chapter where Wendy became an official part of Fairy Tail after the whole Kate Sith thing. You know, correct me if I'm wrong. I really don't remember that much. I just remember that Urza was wailing her heart out, and it was just so emotional because up until then, Urza has always been this strong, you know, independent badass, and that's like the first time we've ever seen her just like break down and like have to, you know, put her hands on her head, and just, it was just so sad to see her like that. And you could tell Jalal really meant a lot to her. And then the next runner-up, which I think is in second place, was when Igneel died and Natsu was just screaming and wailing at the heavens, howling pretty much. That was, you know, everybody knows about that. Everybody knows how emotional that was. I don't have to explain that. But this, okay, I think I'm kind of biased about this chapter because Gajeel has always been my favorite character. I've always been saying this in all of my Fairy Tail reviews. When I see Gajeel, I get hype, and my longtime subscribers know this. I am a Gajeel fanboy. And just seeing how he came from a scumbag, as he put it, to where he is now, Levy really was his light, man. And you can really tell because he pretty much sacrificed himself. Like, he inhaled all the, you know, the barrier particles or whatever, and got that new badass form. I'm so upset at myself that I did not get to review that chapter. Just know I read it and it was amazing. Gajeel is so fucking awesome, man. And just how he said, hey Levy, you know, you changed this piece of shit into something like a decent adult. I like how he's still hard on himself, but he has nothing but positive things to say about Levy. And I think it was last chapter or the chapter before when he first confronted the Reaper guy. He was like, hey, you made me dig up my past when I had fucked her up. Don't you ever do no shit like that again, dog, because I will fucking kill you. And just the fact that that moment right then was the worst moment of his life, like the worst memory he had of like him fucking up Levy, that says a lot. Because Gajeel, he's been known to do some fucked up shit. Like, I mean, he was the bad guy at one point. So for that moment, of all the things he did to be his most regrettable whatever moment, he has to care about Levy a lot. And just how he pretty much confessed his love this chapter, and seeing Lily hold Levy back, and that last scream from Levy when she screamed Gajeel, I got chills just reading it. I'm getting chills now. I'm going to get, man, I might actually get teary-eyed when this episode comes out in the anime. This chapter was just so emotional for me for so many reasons, because I've been like this with Gajeel. He's always my favorite character, probably always will be. I don't see anyone topping him anytime soon. And the fact that he might actually be dead, you know, taking out this Reaper guy, saving Levy, and gaining this new form only just to die. And then how Agnologia, he can obviously sense all the Dragon Slayers from wherever the fuck he is, and he's like, man, just 6 more left, man. Gajeel can't be dead, but I don't see how he can come back because his body is already fucked up with all those particles in it. And he's in hell, I guess, wherever the hell that dude drug him to. He said, you'll be with me for all eternity. I don't know if they're going to be, I don't know, they're going to be playing Uno in the afterlife forever. I don't know what's going to happen with that, but I can't think of a way for him to come back or for anything to reverse that, because up until now, we've never had a direct route to the underworld or wherever the heck Gajeel is now. So as far as I know, Gajeel is dead. I really don't want to say this, man. I never thought that I would say this. If someone died in Fairy Tail, I always thought it was going to be Loxus or Gray, maybe even Natsu, like in the very last few episodes or something. But I didn't see Gajeel being like the disposable character. Hopefully he's not out of the game yet, but this chapter, man, Levy hurt my heart when she screamed Gajeel. Just seeing her and Lily crying, and seeing Gajeel smiling and crying, saying, "You're the best thing that happened to me," pretty much, and how he made Lily swear to protect her no matter what happens. Fuck, man, I really hope they bring out a new OST. I hope the music on this part is on point, the animation, because this chapter is nothing to be fucked with. This whole fight between Gajeel and this Reaper guy is nothing to be fucked with. I know I'm fangirling and focusing on Gajeel more than anything, but that's my dog, man. That is my dog. And he, you know, in my opinion, besides Urza and Jalal, has been the one to introduce love most in this series. I mean, we get a whole bunch of like jokes with Juvia being all in love with Gray, but it wasn't like, I'm not gonna say it's not mutual, because it's obvious Gray does have some feelings for her, but just like, just straight out saying, "Hey, I love you. I can't live without you. I love you too." Like mutual love, like right then and there. We even got a premonition of Levy, well, not a premonition, a vision of Levy wanting to have a future with Gajeel, like that one panel when she imagined them getting married, them having children. We have never gotten that in Fairy Tail. As far as I can remember, I don't think we got that far with Urza and Jalal. Like, they're obviously love interests. Like, Jalal whooped ass over Urza in the past few chapters, but this is a whole nother level. Like, marriage, kids, Gajeel has it, man. I really hope he comes back, because he deserves his happiness. Levy does too. This chapter really hurt my heart, and like throughout this entire review so far, I have chills. Like, I have them right now. I don't know if you can see them, but I still have goosebumps on me. That's just how chilling and sad this chapter is to me. I know more happened, but yeah. But let's move on from Gajeel. I've already spent like 7 minutes talking about Gajeel, but messed everything up for everyone. Messed everything up. Like, come on, dude. Brandish was about to try to make peace, and he's just sitting over there like, "Yeah, I did the right thing. You know, I'm looking out for the guild and whatnot." And oh my god, my man August is turning up. He has like a curse mark looking shit on now. He's accusing Brandish of treason. There is so much going on, and it's all Mest's fault. It looked like, I mean, he was going to allow her to at least, you know, speak. Who knows if he would have actually went along with it, you know, believed her, actually stood down, because it's obvious he is so dedicated to Zareth and his kingdom. But we will never know now, because Mest done fucked some shit up. Maybe that's why his name is Mest, because he just messes shit up. You know, up until this chapter, Mest has been one of my favorite characters. I love, like in anything, I like teleportation and, you know, mind power, you know, stuff like that. I like that kind of shit. You know, like if I had any power in the world, I would be able to teleport, just because I'm lazy as fuck. I want to teleport from upstairs, downstairs, to the kitchen, to the refrigerator, you know, shit like that. That kind of contradicts what I said earlier about working out, but still, fuck it. If I could teleport, I don't care how big I got. But anyway, the point is, messed everything up. I was not expecting this at all. Like, when she stabbed him, I'm like, what? Did they have like some issues they have to work out? Did, you know, she remember something that he did? Like, did he kill her mother? I don't know what the fuck was going on until I saw Mest over there with that troll ass smile. I really hope he gets his ass beat. I don't want Mest to die, but I really hope Fairy Tail whoops his ass, or at least gives him an earful after this, because he fucked everything up. And is it me, or do you guys think that that woman, I forgot her name, goddamn, hold on one second, Eileen, the Scarlet Despair, do you think she's related to Urza? Because I forgot who it was a few chapters ago. She was like, Urza, could that be Eileen's ... So do you think that's her sister, or maybe even her, like, real mother? Like, what do you think is going on with that? Because it's obvious Eileen has red hair too. So maybe they're from the same clan, but I want to say they're like directly related, because you know how Fairy Tail drama works out. And also when what are the Erosian Sace, I believe, when they were on like this ship thing, I forgot what the fuck they were on, and Angel said something, and then Yukino felt something, and she was like, oh, it's nothing. This was a few chapters ago. This wasn't this chapter, but I didn't get a chance to talk about it. I truly believe that Yukino and Angel are sisters, because either Yukino or Angel mentioned something about their sisters being taken away from them at a young age due to some accident, or their village got robbed or some shit like that. I don't remember. I just remember there was fire in the background. But they look enough alike, and I think that instance right there just kind of further proves that, yeah, they do have some sort of connection. So I think Yukino and Angel all are the long lost sisters that we heard about a while ago. I think we only heard about it one time. A lot of people forgot about that, but either Yukino or Angel did mention something about their sister being taken from them at a very young age. So I'm thinking that's what's going on with that. And as far as Eileen versus Acnologia, I love how Acnologia is like, you know what, I'm about to beat your ass. And then Eileen's like, ha 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 ha, you big dick dragging you, I'm about to snatch that dick right off. I'm like, we don't know what Eileen can do. We somewhat know what Acnologia can do. So, you know, putting those two together right now is like it's like whatever can happen. Like, you know, Hito can really do whatever the fuck he wants with this upcoming chapter with Eileen versus Acnologia. And I am hyped. I'm going to review the next chapter on time. Rest in peace, Gajeel, if he is gone. If he's not, if you don't think he is, how do you think he's going to be able to come back? And I have fallen behind on Fairy Tail Zero because I think in this chapter or the chapter before, it was one of the chapters because I caught up with everything at one time. So it all seemed like one big chapter to me. How Mavis mentioned to Kana that she reminds her of, you know, her friend Zera, I believe her name was. Did they explain how Zera dies in Fairy Tail Zero? Like, is that manga still going on? Is it finished? Like, is that already said and done? Because I need to catch up with that because I think the anime is still in Fairy Tail Zero. If it is, I'm just going to watch anime. If it's not, then I'm just going to go ahead and read the manga so I can have more of an idea what the hell Mavis was talking about. But anyway, I'm pretty sure Kana, this next blast she's going to do is going to destroy the crystal after that pep talk from Mavis or whatever. So hopefully it works how Mavis is intending for it to work. But this was an amazing chapter. The feels with Gajeel were off the charts. Like, I seriously had chills reading the entire chapter. Even after the Gajeel moment was over, when we moved over to Brandish and Mest and, you know, August or whatever, I still had chills from the previous pages, and not many anime / manga have done that to me before. So that just shows how powerful this is. Like, you know, you may be like, oh, fairy tale, friendship, love, blah blah blah, all that stuff, but this chapter right here, this love that Levi and Gajeel showed for one another, this is unlike any other love in Fairy Tail that I've seen. Like I said, Jalal and Urza are second close. They're like close as hell. Like, you can tell they love the fuck out of each other, but they haven't gotten like, you know, like Levi and Gajeel just did, like, you know, with the kiss and the giving of the air and the saying I love you, and, you know, visions with the future with children and shit. You know, it just really hurt me. And if he is dead, then that just leaves Levi to live on with just the memory of the still Gajeel. And fuck, man, Levi turned my boy Gajeel's still heart into a heart of mush, pretty much. And I love how Levi, the mask thing, she just put it on for show, just to trick Gajeel, just so she can help him out. Like, they really love each other, and that's the kind of relationship I like to see in anime. If you're going to do like a love interest, make it like this. Make it so that they actually like each other. You know what I'm saying? Don't make it like a last minute thing at the end of the thing. You know, I'm talking about Naruto and Hinata. Even though I am all Naruhina, like 100%, it was kind of random how Kishimoto pulled out the Naruto and Hinata thing, like at the very end. I mean, I can understand how it started and why Naruto feels that way, but still, I like how this is progressing better. Like, the love interests in Fairy Tail have always been there. Like, you can pretty much tell that Jalal and Urza are going to be a thing from day one. And Gajeel and Levi, maybe not from day one, but kind of early on when they started. You know, when Gajeel became a good guy, you could tell he was kind of soft towards Levi. So you can kind of hint towards that. So, and just seeing exactly how they feel about each other is just crazy. But I'm rambling now. I love this chapter. I love Gajeel. I love Levi. I love their pairing. And I really hope he's not dead. But until now, I'm going to say he is. His body is made of magic barrier particles or whatever. He's in the underworld with no way out that we know of, unless he like beats up a demon in the underworld and can teleport back or some shit. I don't fucking know. But tell me what you guys think. This has been jbDAuchiha. What is August about to do? The most powerful mage, you know, so we here is like about to fuck some shit up. He thinks Brandish betrayed them. He's gonna fuck the Fairy Tail members up. So can the combined force of Brandish, Natsu, and everyone else in the area be enough to handle this badass? Like, we don't know what he can do. He just been hyped up like fuck. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he was taken out like that. But I don't think Hero's gonna do that to us. I think that he's gonna give us an epic fight. And I'm really rambling now. I apologize. I'm actually about to be late for work talking about this shit. But anyway, this has been jbDAuchiha. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.